There are many irrational things that we see in this world, but there is one thing that I believe is extremely irrational to disbelieve in once you're accurately exposed to it. I say it's irrational to disbelieve in the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Stay tuned to know why. When someone claims that he's a prophet of God, he's either the most truthful individual or the biggest liar. And for someone to make this claim, he must have motives, like money, status, prestige, or other worldly benefits. It's really irrational to think that Prophet Muhammad lied about his prophecy so he could call people to a religion of pure monotheism, and then ask his followers not to elevate him to divine status. And he asked his followers not to elevate him to high status, just like the previous people have done to their prophets. And he gets upset when someone approaches him and says, whatever you want and God want. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, got really upset and said to him, did you make me equal to God? Prophet Muhammad, he taught his followers that Allah said in the Quran, say, O Muhammad, I hold not for myself benefit or harm, except what Allah has willed. And if I knew the unseen, I could have acquired much wealth, and no harm would have touched me. I am not except a warner and a bringer of good tidings to the people who believe. So Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was not after worldly matters. He taught them not to lie, not to cheat, to always do justice, to treat people with mercy, to respect your parents, to honor your wife, and to be kind even to animals. He taught us that someone quenched the thirst of a dog and went to heaven because of that we get rewarded for each time we feed the animals. In the same token, he taught his followers that a woman went to hellfire because she abused a cat. He taught his followers that the most merciful will be shown mercy by the most merciful. Be merciful to those on earth, and the one in heaven will have mercy upon you. When Prophet Muhammad's son Abraham died, an eclipse occurred in that day, and people started to say that the sun eclipsed because of the death of our Prophet's son. Did Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, kept quiet to their response? Did he agree? No. Rather, he went to the mosque to give people a speech and said, the sun and the moon are two signs among the signs of Allah. They do not eclipse because of someone's death or life. So when you see them, invoke Allah and pray until the eclipse is clear. If Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a liar, he wouldn't leave this golden opportunity, and he would take advantage of it. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and all his wives were widows except one, Aisha. Couldn't he have married the most beautiful of all women and took advantage of his position? And that's why many people were amazed by this. Even the most famous Western writers like Edward Gibbons said in his book, History of the Decline and the Fall of the Roman Empire, what is singular enough, they were all widows except only Aisha. When Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, prays, he used to pray until his feet were swollen and used to cry until his beard was wet. Did he claim prophecy to turn his life into difficulty? When someone like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who has thousands and thousands of followers, who are willing to sacrifice themselves for him with a flick of his fingers, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, lived a luxurious life? Most of his food was water and dates. He tied stones around his stomach so he wouldn't feel hunger. In his house, months would pass and he didn't have food to cook. According to his wife Aisha, the Prophet of God, peace be upon him, did not see bread made from flour from the time God assigned him as a prophet until he died. He used to sleep on a rough surface to the point that it would leave marks in his body. According to his wife, the mattress of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in which he slept was made of leather stuffed with fiber out of date palm tree. He used to fix his shoes, dust his house, and milk his cow, and died while his shield was pawned by another man. When he died, what did he leave for his inheritors? One of Prophet Muhammad's companions said that when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, died, he left neither money nor anything else except his white riding mule, his arms, and a piece of land which he left to charity. He had many things at his disposal, but he left all of the world luxuries, and he was busy with guiding people to know their purpose in this world, warned them not to worship idols and to worship the one and only God, and taught them the best of morals. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was an ideal example of truthfulness, trustworthiness, and sincerity, which left no space of doubt for rational people to believe in him. May Allah have mercy on the final prophet of God, Muhammad, peace be upon him. If you have questions about Islam, ask a Muslim.